Hey guys, it's Ashley and this is my Pretty Little Liars recap for season 5 episode 4, Thrown from the Ride.
Taking this one to the grave. If I show you, then I know you won't tell what I said. 'Cause two can keep a secret if one of them is dead.
Hey guys, so hope you guys liked the new intro that I made. I was gonna wait till the 100th episode, but I didn't really like the intro because there was a lot of older scenes and I felt like I needed to update it. So hope you like it. It's a little bit different. It's like the same, just kind of edited differently. So hope you guys like it. And I'm just gonna get started with the recap, and I'm not gonna make it too long and boring, mainly because it's like almost 3 a.m. and yeah. And I kind of like, I didn't like, I forgot to make this recap earlier. I watched the episode like twice and then I just got sidetracked with the internet. Realized like, oh, I need to make this recap. So the main thing in this episode was Peter Hastings most likely, like, might have, it's not like confirmed, but Spencer's mom told Spencer in this episode how she thinks that her own husband killed Mrs. De Laurentiis, and she doesn't want to believe it. Mrs. De Laurentiis tried to pin the blame on Spencer for killing Ali, but now they know, of course, she probably knew Ali was alive and all that, so she was trying to pin the blame on Spencer for killing whoever is in Ali's grave. We don't know who's in Ali's grave, and so she was gonna go to the cops to say it was Spencer, and then Mr. Hastings, Spencer's dad, to shut her. She had like some kind of like low blood pressure or something like that. You know, it was like some kind of like heart medication, like that made her heart stop, and it was a certain medicine that started with an L. I can't remember, some kind of medical name. Later on, Spencer finds that medicine in their kitchen. I mean, that's kind of all what we get, but it's like, whoa, like, Spencer's dad is really looking suspicious. He already did look suspicious. Like, I never trusted him. And I find it too suspicious, you know what I mean? Like, here we go, Pretty Little Liars. They always, like, really make someone really, really suspicious. And then they end up not being whatever everybody is expecting them to be. I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I went on Twitter and there's, like, some mixed feelings. Or, like, people like me who's like, okay, yeah, this show is always like people too suspicious. I doubt it. He really did kill Mrs. De Laurentiis, but he is shady, and there are some people like, oh my gosh, it's him, he killed. I mean, yeah, it's kind of believable, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? So I thought in this episode that Ali was going to be back in school, but she wasn't. But next episode, it looks like she'll be back in Rosewood High, which I'm so excited. I'm so excited, so excited. I'm gonna die. I'm kidding. But yeah, I've been waiting for this moment. I don't know how long, but still, it's gonna be really exciting. So yeah, so she's not in school right now. She has to go back to school, get a new wardrobe, all of this, but her dad is like really like overprotective of her and wants her to stay in her room all the time, but from her side she wants to go back. Then Ali has to go to the doctor for some kind of exam, for get like examined like the wound that she got hit, and so she doesn't want to go in alone, so she asks Hannah to go in with her. And so yeah, she's being examined, like her head, and then the doctor notices like this, like a gash, like a scar on her thigh, and he asks her what happened. It wasn't on the report. Here she goes, full of lies again, saying that she was blindfolded when she got out of the car and she scraped herself on the rock and she didn't know that she did. The doctor didn't really seem to believe her, but he just kind of left it at that. He didn't like question her anymore. And then when the doctor leaves, Hannah asks her about the cut, and she wouldn't say what it was. She would say, once you know something, you can't unknow it. And it's like, huh, I wonder what it is. I mean, it looked like it was like a gash, like some kind of like knife stabbed her. I don't know. So with Emily and Sydney, they're like pretty good friends. Emily's still helping her with her swimming and all that. I didn't mention it in my last recap, but I just noticed that I don't know, I find it weird that she's kind of like that obsessive over Emily. Like, I mean, she seems nice and all. She doesn't have that creepy vibe, but I just feel like, why is she like obsessive about Emily? But anyway, so yeah, she's helping her get better with her swimming, and then Paige comes along and you can tell Paige is jealous. So Emily asks Paige to go with them for training, tag along with them to eat something, and so they're joking around. Paige, Sydney, and Emily joking around, and then Paige sees Mona across like a few tables down from this cafe. Just kind of gives Paige this death stare, like, don't do that, like, you know, like, why are you with them, why are you with Emily? And then so Paige stops joking around and she just kind of shuts to herself most of the time. Then we see Paige and Mona together, like it's a dark street, and Mona still wants her to join her team or whatever, and Paige says no, I am not joining it, you know. And then Mona tells her that that Emily's with Allie, and then that she doesn't care for her basically. And then we see Paige, what Mona told her got to her, and so she kind of yelled at Emily, saying that, I'm pretty sure she's just jealous, saying that she doesn't like, she got affected by the things that Allie has said to her in the past, that, and she basically doesn't want Emily close to Allie, is what I kind of got from her, like that vibe. Now with Aria, she is going crazy with this whole thing about killing Shauna. She finds out online this video. She Googles it, or like web searches Shauna's name, and she finds this video of Shauna's memorial service, and she's like obsessive of this video, and she's really obsessed. She can't stop replaying it. It was really creepy. It was just like a video of Shauna in the casket, and then this one random lady singing. She has nightmares about it, and she's just like really like paranoid about everything, and Mona, and just everything. And so she needs to like talk to someone about it. Like, where's the therapist? What was her name? Can't even remember her name, but that therapist needs to come back, and she needs to talk to Aria about it. It's like, oh, it's going crazy. So with Allie's lies, it's still going on. She told the doctor, like, she's still going on that kidnapping lie, and she basically recorded it and has a recorder, and she gave it to Hannah to give it to the other three so they could memorize the story just in case someone asks, and so they can kind of like latch on her story and like cover for her. And so the girls are getting like tired of this, like they don't want to do that, like adding up to the lies, and like you just have to just follow Allie like how before, you know. So Emily does tell her this is the last time that she's gonna cover for her, like, and after this she's not gonna cover for Allie about with lying and all of that. I feel like Emily, she kind of is confused with this whole, like, she broke up with Paige, but I feel like she doesn't really know what to make out of Paige. And then like Allison being back, like she doesn't know like if she does have feelings, and she did admit, because Aria asked her if she had feelings for Allie still, because she noticed Emily being a little like distant. She says she doesn't know for sure, and you can tell Emily's a little awkward sometimes. I think she still does like her though, and like I never thought this day would come, but I'm kind of shipping them, like Emerson, like it's getting there, but I still have hope for Paisley, but I don't know, it doesn't look like they're gonna get back together anytime soon, which is kind of sad. It's a bit sad. But I mean, if Emerson happens, well, probably just gonna end up shipping that anyway. Because Allison, I didn't like her at first because she was really like mean, you know, the flashbacks, and she still can be really mean. But I mean, she seems like she's a changed person. I hope it's not all an act, because a lot of people are saying that, oh, I don't believe this girl. It's all an act to make people feel sorry for her. But I don't know, like in this episode, we actually see her breaking down, crying about, you know, her mom and all of that. So I don't think she's like acting or faking. Like, why would she like fake cry in her bedroom all alone? Like, that doesn't make sense. And I just feel bad for her sometimes, and sometimes I just want to slap her, and then sometimes it's like, oh, stop with the lying already. Also, so Hannah, she does chop her hair. It's like this really nice haircut with like these like black highlights. It's really nice. Realizes that Mona changed her before, and so she's trying to become her own person. We have a Hannah and Lucas scene. Not really much going on there, but Caleb is coming back next week, so I'm so excited because I'm a huge Caleb shipper. Like, they're so cute. Like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And it me like, oh no, Hannah's going back to her old ways. Hannah stole from a store. She was like trying on clothes, and then she ripped off the price tag, and it was like a cropped top. So then she put on her a blouse and a jacket, so then you can't see the shirt, the crop top underneath. And I was like, oh no, Hannah, why do you do that? Why do you do that? No. I really liked this episode. I liked it more than last week's episode. Like, I feel like we found out more things. I heard, I'm not sure if it's true, so don't quote me on this, but Marlene King said that we'll know what Melissa's secret is, and we'll know the girl who's buried in Ali's grave next week's episode. I'm not really sure if I should believe that or not, because how many times have Marlene or like anyone else of the Pretty Liars cast say that we'll like find something out and we don't even get that close to finding out, or we get like a little detail and that's it. But yeah, I mean, I can get my hopes up, right? I mean, I'd be really surprised if we do find out. Maybe they will, since you know they're focusing more on Mrs. De Laurentiis now. Like, that'd be kind of old news. I don't know. Yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys excited for the 100th episode? I am so excited. I might do a reaction video to it because I feel like I'm gonna start crying tears of joy. Caleb is reunited. Like, I mean, oh yes, I'm tired and I'm filming this at 3 a.m. So I'm gonna go now. Bye, peace.